Please remember to post a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can always get my latest travel videos. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to answer viewer questions about Quito, Ecuador. Lori from Pennsylvania asks, will I get altitude sickness if I visit Quito, Ecuador? It's a good question because the altitude of Quito, Ecuador is just over 10,000 feet. And it is the second highest capital city in the world next to La Paz, Bolivia. It's also twice the altitude of Denver, Colorado. So when I was there, I felt a little lightheaded, but it passed in about an hour to an hour and a half, and I was okay. Many of the passengers on the plane did complain that they felt a little lightheaded when they were disembarking, but no one had any medical problems that I could see. Interestingly, about an hour and a half after I arrived in Quito, there was a rainstorm that happened. And I got caught in that rainstorm, so I had to run. And I had to get to a metro station to seek cover. And I got to that metro station and I didn't have any ill effects at all. So it does pass within about an hour. Gordon from Michigan asks, is the weather unpredictable in Quito, Ecuador? Gordon, actually the weather in Quito is very predictable. It doesn't matter what time of the year you come. It could be in January or it could be in July. The temperature is always between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius, and it rains most every day. So it's very predictable weather. Quito is located on the equator. So much like other cities that are located on the equator, including like Singapore, the weather is very consistent throughout the whole year. There is no summer or winter. It's the same weather every day, and that's what happens when you're at the equator. Amanda from Oregon asks, I've heard from travel videos that the traffic in Quito is very dangerous. Is that true? Amanda, I would say that's a myth. I was in Quito, the drivers were very polite. They slowed down when they saw a pedestrian crossing. Traffic is very orderly. It's not chaotic. Nobody's trying to run a red light. Nothing like that. No one was behaving in a aggressive manner when driving a car. I didn't see that at all in Quito while I was there. So that would be a myth. Now, Quito does have a population of 3 million people, so you should take care, as you would in any city that has a population of 3 million people when you're walking around Quito. It's not a small town, it is a city. So that being said, I found it was safer than most North American cities with 3 million people. So I would say that's a myth. Paul from Ontario asks, I've heard on the internet that there is very limited infrastructure for tourists in Quito. Paul, I would say that's a myth. Firstly, the Quito airport is very efficient and not at all crowded. And it's a very pleasant airport to work your way through. Plus there's currency exchange if you need it, ATMs if you need it. The other thing you want to remember is Ecuador uses the US dollar as a major currency. So if you bring US dollars to Quito, Ecuador, you won't even need to go to an ATM. You just pay with US dollars. Now the change you're going to get is in the local currency. You won't get it normally in US dollars. However, you won't really have a problem with any infrastructure. There are ATMs if you need them in downtown Quito, and there's also ATMs at the airport. And if you want to exchange your money, there is currency exchange at the airport as well. However, I operated with US dollars, and I just got change in the local currency of Ecuador, which I then changed back when I was leaving Quito. So I don't think you need to worry about that, and I think that's a myth. It is actually very good in tourist infrastructure compared to other cities I've been to. Linda from Manitoba asks, I've heard from travel video channels that says that you can't flush toilet paper down the toilets in Quito. Is that true? Linda, that's a myth. I personally used the bathroom several times in Quito, in a few different hotels, and I flushed the toilet and nothing bad happened. So that's a complete myth. I don't know where that rumor came from. Maybe that was going on like maybe a dozen years ago or 20 years ago. I don't know. But when I was in Quito, I had no such problem either at the airport or the hotels or any restaurant or anything like that. So that's a myth. And I hope that helps. Thank you for your questions. I hope I answered them. And also to the rest of my viewers, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more of my travel videos, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.